As the Philadelphia team comes in number 3 in terms of fast break points per game. Of course, Phoenix encountered the number 1 fast break team on Wednesday in Milwaukee. Yeah, they've got, as you mentioned, a couple of good individual defenders, but they've really become a good team defending club. As Embiid on the face-up could open up the door for a big afternoon for Bridges, matched up against Curry.
Yeah, you got to
Green connects on the 3.
No, Mikhail's got to punish him.
Curry, number 2 3-point shooter in the league, as Paul kind of stumbles, able to collect himself and knock down the mid-range. Here's a guy outside of Boston. He has tortured no team more, as Simmons takes the easy lob up top.
That's right up Devin's alley.
At 35 in the victory down in the bubble. Kaminsky on the drive, a little running jump hook. Skip past Bridges with a nice save, but Green steps in for the Philadelphia steal. Simmons leaning in, delayed whistle, much the way, every way they wanted to as well, that made them feel confident. Embiid on the face-up.
Just waiting, he's just playing with him to make him drop his hands, and DeAndre's got to lead those hands up to make him make another decision.
Suns turn it over, leads to the easy run out for Simmons.
He's guarding Devin. You got to get him off of him, setting screens and doing some other things.
Well, that's what allowed Portland to get some separation. He was relatively quiet, and much of the credit going to Simmons, and that's what Doc Rivers has raved about all season long, as Embiid rattles in the 3.
But his decision was the right decision. He made it.
Now looking more comfortable coming off of the bench as Embiid stumbles, but still managed to get it up and in.
But he can't beat the Suns by himself. The Suns are going to have to just continue based on what they did against Milwaukee, Taylor. Stay patient, stay in the game.
As the Suns with some team rebounding, find it away from Howard. Payne on the drive, snakes his way right to the rim.
Take tough shots late in the shot clock and make them. And then his extended defense out on the perimeter.
Maxey, nice little runner down the lane.
Early in his career.
Yeah, he was in double figures 6 straight in January when they were dealing with the shorthanded roster.
You know, to be a young player and expectations involved, and he can flat out defend.
23-year-old leads the NBA deflections as Dario takes a little handoff from CP3. Paul weaves his way through traffic, sets up Cam on the drive. It's a pass to Dario.
But right there in the paint is where he's very valuable.
Then comes up with a steal. Sets up Etuan for the easy 2. Here's Cam, nice behind the back move on the attack. And Cam with the finish and the foul. Intent is there in the midst of a very tough 4-game road trip that will close out against the league's best Utah on Monday.
See that? I mean, you would think he would have gotten a good look on that penetration from Devin. They recover extremely well.
Here's Moore, sets up the flyby by Danny Green and delivers the 3-point corner hit.
In big-time games this year for the Suns.
Yeah, we've seen him recently prove invaluable, as Harris backing down that time with an easy turnaround. Yet we really haven't seen Etuan catch fire from 3 the way he is capable of. His book gets banged around inside, the more the better as he gets the finish and the foul.
And the reason why I say it gives him an advantage because most guys are used to guarding guys that's right-handed, and they play defense that way.
The wide open corner 3 look. Suns had 21 bench points total against Milwaukee as Simmons just taking it end to end. Little victory celebration of sorts. Book probing the defense, step back, got it. Got 19 different players who have scored a point in this one. Just balance across the floor. Simmons.
You know, people get caught up in the fact, okay, Ben Simmons doesn't shoot. And I would say LeBron are right there in regards to the front runners for MVP. When was the last time you saw 2 centers up there as front runners?
Dario, great job. Embiid shooting over the top. Bridges couldn't get the clean handle on it. Knocked up, knocked around, and Embiid stays with it 3 times. is Curry, able to knock down the mid-range, and he needed that. His first field goal inside DA. It's tied up there by Embiid.
But that's an opportunity for DA, as Chris Paul showing he's getting hot here. Notoriously can get in foul trouble. And once you get him right there, you got to try to create some combustion.
Embiid with just one personal foul as Harris, tough drive. Harris with 10 points in his 20 minutes. Here's Bridges. Booker fading, firing, drops it in.
Trapping if they're two guys close to the ball.
Suns with their biggest lead. Embiid with a knockdown mid-range as Kaminsky hit the deck. Third game of a 4-game roadie here for the Sixers. Only meeting scheduled thus far between these two teams in the first half of this season. Third Tar Heel ever to win an NCAA and 3 NBA titles, joining big game James Worthy and MJ.
Got to make sure you get a hand on it.
Green able to get that one knocked free from CP3. Runs it out, runs into the rim. And that'll prompt a timeout. Suns out of the timeout. Lob up top and an easy finish for DA. 15 Philadelphia points. Curry all alone deposits the 3. Here's McKellen in a drive. Touch pass sets up CP3. Corner 3, yes. Paul on a bench. Cameron Payne is checked in. Book rising up from long range. Got it.
The focus from Doc Rivers seems to be get the ball to Seth Curry for some good looks, and he's produced, and Tobias Harris.
Book sees the angle. Don't want to give him the left hand.
Anything below 87% for Devin, I think in his mind, is a disappointment.
Sees an opening. Goes on the attack with a finish and the foul. Book thought about the long 3, but Thibault closing out. Instead, I'm just going to take you to the cup with the left hand.
Thibault's not strong enough to deal with Devin.
Well, gets a Sarge screen.
He really doesn't need a screen with Thibault. I think Book can get his shot off on him anytime. There's Cam.
Harris tied up with the double team. They swing it across to the rookie Maxey. Cut off there by Cameron Payne. Great defense. Forcing the tough contested 3 from Thibault and Prayer. That one gets answered. Embiid trying to dig in, but Dario once again makes a beautiful defensive play.
Dario's making him think about the post up and not just be comfortable in catching the ball.
Here's Cam able to turn the corner. Gets cut off there by Embiid. Boy, he had a great look. Fires it out to Dario, who's got a better one, who delivers with a 3-point strike.
To go to Embiid to try to stabilize. Either he, and they got the group out there where all the attention is going to be to Embiid, without a doubt.
On the spin and the delivery.
Timeout from Doc Rivers said, you know what, I'm going to get guys around Embiid. We're going to go to him every time. So far, it's paid dividends.
Dario slips down the lane, gets the finish nonetheless. Embiid puts it on the floor. Saric, great hands, pokes it away. Up ahead to Crowder, who hammers it down on the break.
Saric knows the move. That's in the right place at the right time. Simmons couldn't grab it.
Paul off the baseline, yes. Hey. Shot clock at 3. Hey! Booker goes. Boom. Philadelphia. Paul delivers a slip pass inside to DA, who hammers it down. Philanthropic projects going on in addition to leading this team as Embiid with a tough step back 3.
Out on that play. I mean, you catch the ball right there. You got it. Because right now it forces that guy to do that.
Off Jefferson.
Getting it done. Best 3-point shooting team. Their best passing team right now is just getting it done. And show some aggressiveness when you have the opportunity to kind of match up with the other team is the issue. 33 free throw attempts from Philly, only 17 from the Suns. That continually has to improve.